Hey guys, it's me, Greta. So I thought I would do a Q and A video just because it had been a couple videos since I've done that. And I know a lot of you guys have a lot of questions. So here goes. First question is to start off, what is your favorite snack and what do you tend to stay away from? My favorite snack, I would have to say, it is not a healthy one. It is sunflower seeds. I am hooked on sunflower seeds ever since gastric bypass. I don't know if it's deficiency of something, but I do crave a lot of salt every now and then. Not all the time, but I do crave sunflower seeds. I like the chile con limon and the ranch ones. Those are the ones I kind of tend to stick to. Things that I stay away from definitely would have to be carbs. I try and stay away from rice, tortilla, bread, anything of that sort. Pastas, I try not to do. I rarely do them. The only thing I will do sometimes, and if I do, it's rice. There's times where I will have maybe one little spoonful of brown rice, but that's about it. I definitely don't serve myself that if I make it for dinner for my family or something like that. Let's see. Questions. How many calories do you eat in a day and how often do you eat? Calories, I've never been one, especially if you guys have watched my videos, I've never been one to count my calories. That's something totally that I do stay away from. I've never learned how to do it. I've never cared to do it. I've kind of just, made a schedule for myself without counting my calories. I eat healthy. The only times I do count my calories is when I do my liquid diet days. I will usually try to stay around 500 calories on those days. So that's like the only time that I will do my calorie counting. As far as how many times I eat during the day, my day pretty much consists of, let's say I'll have maybe a shake in the morning. I'll have a snack, which can be a fruit of some sort, or just anything fruity, anything like that. Maybe I'll have a salad for lunch. Then I'll have another, like maybe a protein bar as a snack. I'll have dinner, which can be any type of protein with a vegetable. And in between that, I do a lot of water. So I eat about 5-6 times a day, small portions, obviously, but I would say about 6 times. What is the best way to keep track to remind yourself to take vitamins, eat, drink, so that you're not trying to get it in all at once? Definitely notes. I'll put a note up on my fridge, and it just sits there all week. If I know I'm going to be around my computer that day, I'll write a note around my computer. If not, definitely it helps putting it in your phone, setting alarms for yourself, because you do forget to eat. There's days where it's like 11 o'clock and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't eat. I didn't even have my protein shake yet, because I just have so much going on. So definitely put little reminders, throughout the house for yourself, where you're going to be, or, is your everyday kind of places that you go to. That definitely does help. Let's see. Do you have a lot of excess skin? For a lot of you that know that are on my Facebook, in my It Works album, I do have a lot of pictures of myself of what I actually look like without clothes, like my thighs, my arms and stuff like that, my stomach. I don't have a lot of per se excess skin. I do have problem areas that I'm working on right now. Like one of my problem areas is like my arms, my in between my thighs and my stomach. My stomach doesn't really look any different than it looked like before I had gastric bypass, from having my kids and stuff. So, I mean, that was kind of a given. I already knew that was going to look like that. So, what is your workout routine at the gym so far? My workout routine at the gym, I started last week. I went 3 days last week. And one thing that I like about the workout routine that my brother has me on is it's a lot similar to P90X. P90X, when I was doing it, every day you do something different, so it keeps your body guessing. It keeps your body in shock. It doesn't let your body get complacent to your everyday routine. After a while from you doing the same thing, your body just expects it and it doesn't really work as hard hard anymore. So, you know, like one day we concentrated, I think, like on legs and cardio. The next leg we did shoulder and back with some cardio, jump rope, you know. The third day I think we did like biceps, triceps, weights. We did a little bit of cardio, the Stairmaster, elliptical, you know, like we definitely switched it up. And I like that because one, you don't get bored. Two, you work out different parts of your body every day. That's why I strongly suggest the P90X, because it works just the same, and you know, you see results because you feel your body constantly working. Let's see. Oh, next question. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I like totally lost my place right now. Okay, in regards to excess skin, I want to know from different experiences, do you get excess skin regardless if you exercise or not, or is it much worse if you don't exercise and let the tool do all the work for you? Let me tell you, this is an awesome question. If you have two people and you have one that works their butt off, tones, works out, I mean, gets it in, you know, definitely gives it 100%. And you have another person that, you know, basically lets the tool do all the work for them. They're going to have totally different outcomes at the end of that year. Let me tell you why. Your body is like a plant. You have two plants and you water one constantly every day. You feed it, you give it, you know, food, you know, water, you know, you nourish it and you invest into it. And you have another one that you might feed it once a week, every 2 weeks. Guess what? Eventually it starts to dry out, versus the one that you know, nurture every day. It has beautiful leaves. It, you know, grows into this beautiful plant. It has a longer lifespan. You know, your body's the same way, you know. At the end of the year, my doctor told me at the end of this year, your body will look like what you invest into it. If you sit there and you don't do anything, well, guess what? You are going to be one of those people at the end of that year that's going to say, God, look at so-and-so. I wish I would have worked out like that. I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. You know, like, stop wishing, do it. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, I am so big on working out. Definitely your body will look like what you invest to it your first year. So definitely, I would say yes, you will have a much different outcome. Yeah, my body's not perfect. Yes, I have my problem areas. Would I have been in a whole different situation if I wouldn't have worked out? Hell yes. Just how now that I found my wraps, and I tell myself, like, God, you know, I wish I would have had these wraps before I started my weight loss surgery, because yeah, I have my problem areas, but I always think, well, would I have had that big of problem areas if I would have wrapped? You know, if I would have had this tool that I have now along with working out, I would be in a whole different outcome, you know? So yeah, you know, definitely working out has made a difference. You know, I have some type of, you know, somewhat of excess skin, but I truly believe I would have so much more if I would have just done nothing and just let my skin be loose. And, you know, I'm pretty firm for, you know, the amount of weight that I lost. And I truly believe, and I owe that to working out. So yes, definitely big difference. Let's see, at what point were you able to work out and not stalling your weight loss? For you newbies, I stress and I cannot stress. For you newbies that are 2 months down, you are in a honeymoon stage. Some of you are working your asses off like no tomorrow, but let me tell you, you are burning more than you are consuming. So it is not helping you. It is helping you stall in your weight. I waited 2 months past my honeymoon stage, okay, to start lightly working out. I started walking. I started doing a little bit of water aerobics. Then I worked myself up to Zumba. Then I worked myself up to, you know, going from walking to running. Then finally at 7 months, I started hardcore workout. I started, you know, the P90X. I started, you know, running 5-6 miles, 8 miles a day. I started bike riding. I started getting it in. When you are in your honeymoon stage, take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Definitely let your tool work during your honeymoon stage. Once you are past your honeymoon stage, 3 months, start working yourself up, you know, but let your body adjust to the new you, okay? So I would say about the 2.5 months, start working yourself up, walking, you know, push yourself, okay? I did a mile today. Let me do 2 miles next week. Let me do 3 miles the following week. Let me work myself up to where I can really get it in, okay? That would be my personal advice. Let's see. How has weight loss surgery affected your social life? Do you feel empowered, more confident, or are you still nervous and shy and hiding in the public? Even as a big girl, I've never been one to, to not enjoy myself when I go out. But now, definitely having lost the weight, I do not like. Before, I would walk around the crowd. Like, I would never be one to be like, Greta's here, people. What's up? No. Now I do that. Now I'm more confident to walk through the crowd. Like, I'm not gonna hide and go around the crowd. Greta's here. Hey, what's up? That's definitely something different about me. I am much more confident in certain things that I do. I'm much more confident in certain things that I wear now. Because I know, like, hey, I invested this last year. Like, I do look good in this skirt, or I do look good in these shoes, or like, my attitude is different. I was never a shy person. Like, even as a big girl, I would disrobe in front of my husband and I didn't care, whatever. It was what it was. But I still am the same way. I just feel a little bit more confident. I still have my insecurities. I still have, certain little issues here and there that it's an everyday progress. It's an everyday struggle that you learn. I'm still 15 months out and I'm still learning stuff. I always tell everybody we're all teachers and students. I don't care if you're 4 years post-op. I don't care if you're 8 years post-op. You will never finish learning something new in this journey. Why? Let me see. I'm trying to read in between the girls talking too. Is there anything you now know that wish you had known right away after surgery or even before that you feel would help us newbies or pre-ops? Definitely, I would say, one, inform yourself. Inform yourself in any way you can. Like, don't hesitate to find out information, to research information, like, don't have a certain misconception and be like, okay, everything's going to be this this cookie cutter thing. No, like, not only is this an emotional journey, I mean, it is emotional, like, my brain needs to go on vacation because it has been nonstop emotional from the beginning. You always learn new things. I think the group has helped us so much because it has opened the eyes to a lot of us, including me, and stuff that maybe we didn't think about, or perspectives that we didn't think about, or certain ways that we viewed certain things. The group has helped us. I think for the newbies that are coming on now, have a much better understanding of how things are, which some of us didn't have that before. So if I can do something different, it would be involving myself with positive groups that, helped me find my way. Like, I kind of had to learn on my own, but I think an advantage that a lot of the newbies have now is that there are forums of, other groups and stuff that, will help you find your way. So that would be something that I would do different, or I would say is a definitely plus to do, is involve yourself with other people, involve yourself with groups, involve yourself with people that have gone through the process that can help you in stuff that you guys don't think about. Let's see. Before you starting It Works wraps, what lotions, creams, and moisturizers were you using for your face and body? This is going to be my last question because I have like 2 minutes. Before I started using It Works, I was using this. It's Jergens Skin Firming, St. Ives Skin Firming. One thing is definitely that when you're going through this process, moisturize your face, your body. It is so important for you guys to keep your skin moisturized. It helps you along your weight loss process. Your skin looks better. You have a much better result. Definitely find something that helps you firm your skin. Definitely use a good face line. I use Mary Kay now. I was never one to use stuff like that, but everything I use now is anti-aging for my neck, for my face. Yeah, I'm only 33 years old, but I've lost a lot of weight. I do have wrinkles that I see that I didn't have before because of the weight loss. So definitely moisturize. My God, I cannot stress the moisturize from head to toe. Everything. Strongly suggest for you guys to use that. It Works has worked very well for me in the short amount of time that I've used it. It's worked very well for the other girls that are trying it as well in the short amount of time that they're using it also. But I think that would have to be it. I think that's about it for the questions. I know there's a couple more questions, but I'm kind of running out of time. I will make another video finishing up on the questions that I didn't answer. Okay, so thank you guys for sending me all these questions, and I will do another video to finish them up. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.